Hello, I am Jenny Wallace, Director of Customer Experience for Trust, and welcome to this short video on our annual rent consultation. And can I begin by thanking you for taking the time to watch. As you will be aware, earlier this year we completed and consulted with you on our rent and service charge review. And to start with, I'd like to take you through the outcome of that review process. So after consulting with you all, 70% of our customers voted in favour of the changes that we proposed through the rent and service charge review. And all of those changes were approved by Trust Board in July 2025. And I'll take you through the key changes of what that means. Previously in Trust, we had 3 different rent structures, so this review allowed us to combine all of those into one single rent and service charge structure, making it much more straightforward for all concerned. The rent charges that we charge will reflect property size, type and features. And features are things like extra bathrooms and gardens. Previously, your rent was only based on property size. We have also changed how we do on-site staff costs, grounds maintenance and cleaning charges. They used to be included as part of your rent, but we have now separated them out and tiered some of them to better reflect the services you receive and to give you better visibility of what you're paying for. The tiered charges introduced for heat with rent are based on property size. It used to be one single flat charge regardless of property size, but this has changed to better reflect where you live. Our meals charge and our cleaning costs now include specific staff costs for delivery of the service. Again, these charges, some of those charges used to be part of your rent, but they are now completely separated out so that they more accurately reflect the service you receive. And all of the charges have been reviewed and reset in line with actual costs. Moving on to our annual rent consultation. So I appreciate this year it has been very different because you might have felt you've already have voted for rent consultation this year, but as I have explained, that was on a full review of what we charge and how we charge it to you. Today I'd like to take you through our annual rent consultation, which we do with you every year regarding by how much your rent and service charges will go up with from April 2026. Just as a bit of a reminder, we do try to support customers through all of the changes that we introduce, and we do appreciate that we are still working through very challenging financial times for all individuals involved. Last year we had the Trust Hardship Fund of £70,000 and we managed to assist 453 customers through this. We have completed energy efficiency works on Arran. These works included things like air source heat pumps, solar panels and battery storage and better insulation to 252 homes on the island, which is allowing those individuals to see lower costs on how they heat their homes. And we have similar improvements underway on over 200 homes on the mainland. We have had a programme of connected response smart controls in our later living developments with electric storage heating, and this is about reducing our overall energy consumption and bills by about 40%, which will ultimately help reduce the cost that we're charging back to you as customers. And we do have our 3 welfare benefits partners that last year managed to assist customers to secure £3.9 million of benefit entitlement that directly impacted them and was paid to them. So we do appreciate that times are still challenging, and we will continue to look for ways in which we can offer better value for money and assist you with the payment of your rent and charges to Trust. So just a reminder of what every pound of your rent pays for. To start with, 30 pence of your every pound covers keeping you safe and secure. And that's about things like repairs and maintenance of your home. Last year we spent £7 million on repairs and maintenance of our homes, and a further £500,000 on safety checks such as servicing lifts, water hygiene, electrical upgrades and gas safety. 28 pence of every pound is spent on knowledgeable and experienced employees. This includes your dedicated customer partner, the in-house benefits team and others that support you in all your housing needs. 25 pence funds improvements to your home. So last year, 345 homes had smart heating controls fitted, 252 new heating systems and insulation, 119 had smart lighting. We had 93 new windows and doors, 64 new kitchens, 58 new bathrooms, and 175 medical adaptations were completed. 9 pence of every pound pays for interest, and that interest is on the borrowing that we have that helps fund investment in our existing homes and also for building new homes. 5 pence covers business support, and that's things like paying for our office spaces, our IT systems and other governance costs that it takes to ensure the smooth running of the organisation. And 3 pence covers insurance. This insurance protects all of our buildings and our people within the organisation. As former Wishaw and District customers, you are still under the 8-year rent promises that were agreed as part of the transfer of engagements in 2019. These rent promises provided a 3-year rent freeze followed by an inflation-only rent increase for the next 5 years. So we're currently in year 7 of that 8-year plan. This means that the changes through the new rent and service charge structure will not start for you until April 2028. So from April 2026, you will only see the annual rent increase that we're proposing and a change to your service charges. The rent increase that we are proposing is 3.8%, which is in line with the inflation increase from September. For your service charges, we are proposing an increase of 22%. Although this sounds like a large percentage increase, the average increase equates to less than £2 per month for most customers. However, this increase is necessary to fully recover the costs required to deliver the services included in your service charges, such as fully recovering the cost of grounds maintenance. So what do we need you to do next? It's really important that we get your feedback. And to get your feedback, we need you to complete and return the annual rent consultation voting slip by Friday the 19th of December. You can return this to us by either scanning the QR code on your letter, visiting our website for the online forum, or you can request a paper copy from your development team member or customer partner. Please remember that all our staff are available to support you to access and to complete this. If you have any questions about the information you've received, or indeed how to complete the form, please talk to your development staff, your customer partner, or you can email us directly through our dedicated rent consultation inbox. All the relevant contact details can be found in your letter. We do appreciate that the times we're living in are still difficult from a financial point of view, both for people as individuals and also as businesses and organisations. And we are working hard to try and keep things as affordable as we possibly can for our customers. However, if you are at all concerned regarding the payment of your rent or service charges, I would urge you to contact your customer partner or your on-site team if you're in one of our later living developments. They would be really happy to assist you. Next year, we do have an increased hardship fund. We also have our 3 welfare benefits partners who can support individuals to make sure that you're getting all the help you need in the payment of your rent and other costs. So please do get in touch with us. We don't want anybody sitting worrying about this. We would really rather you contacted us, and we will do everything we can to support you in whatever way we can.